Now we seen the pay-per-view, and LA Knight did not win. He came up short against Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. But it was done in a way where even though LA Knight did not have much offense in whatsoever, he still had that moment in time where he almost had Roman Reigns beat. He had him beat. If it wasn't for one of the Usos putting Roman's leg on the rope, LA Knight would be your new world's champion. He was close. He was very close. He might use that interference as justification to getting another rematch with Roman Reigns down the road. Be interesting to see if he's champion still, though. And for how long will Roman Reigns be champion? We don't know who Roman Reigns will be fighting next, but we kind of know now during that match who LA Knight will be facing, and that's safe to say the bad Uso, the heel Uso. But and listen, when LA Knight, not only was LA Knight a big fan favorite in Saudi Arabia, Saudi having his LA Knight, yeah, I believe the signs were that the yeah section, whatever they call themselves, it was over the place, and LA Knight was over. It was over huge in that country and over here in the United States. My question is, are you emotionally invested in LA Knight? That's what I think it's missing. I don't know how long this love infatuation with LA Knight will last. Yeah, and mimicking yeah could only last for so long before it gets tiresome and the crowd is just tired and they want to move on to something else. What do you latch on with LA Knight that makes you feel sorry for him? That makes you feel emotionally invested in him? That makes you care about him? Now, I know WWE briefly said that this guy has traveled the world to get where he's at. Hasn't had anything handed to him. Now, maybe that was supposed to make us, be emotionally invested with him, gain some sympathy for him. Because, the announcers have announced that various times. But am I emotionally invested with LA Knight? No. I mean, I like his whole appeal, his whole shtick. But am I emotionally invested with LA Knight? I'm not. And I think WWE has to do a better job with that. Now, you are watching, or your friends or whoever may have. I'm sure there's one of you guys that thought, if not all, that Cody Rhodes should have won last year in WrestleMania. I didn't. I felt that the time was not right. I felt that we needed to know who Cody Rhodes is. Why should we feel emotionally invested with him? What's behind Cody Rhodes? What makes him tick? Heck, you know, it applies the same to LA Knight. Who is LA Knight? Who is really LA Knight? What's his favorite game show? Does he like ice cream? Does he like hot dogs? Does he like pancakes or hotcakes? Whatever it may be. Who is LA Knight? Why should I care about LA Knight? Don't get me wrong. People, singing or chanting along with LA Knight, will work. But after a while, there needs to be something to fall back on. And I don't think the WWE has really done that yet. So, we'll see what happens. But right now, I am not emotionally invested with LA Knight.